Vintage prints have been a popular design choice for a long time. A vintage print is taking a design and deliberately making it look lighter on the garment so that the shirt color and texture is influencing the print. This gets you that old school look but on a brand new shirt. Thankfully, it's not very difficult to create a vintage style print if you follow the right steps. A great way to achieve vintage prints is to add distressing or texture to your design before you print it. Make it look like it has been washed out and worn over time. To do this, we've added a gritty texture from Golden Press Studios' Gritty Texture Pack to create a vintage, distressed look before we even get on press. Check out the video in the top right to see how to add these textures to your designs in Illustrator. When you're dealing with vintage prints, the shirt material will impact your final design's look and feel. Regular cotton shirts will be rougher, and it'll create a print that is not as smooth. Ring spun or tri-blends will create a superior visual and hand feel. Heathered shirts can show a colored texture through the print, making them appear more vintage. We will be printing on tri-blends in black and heathered navy. You will want to use a screen with a high mesh count, typically 230 mesh or higher. The thinner the ink deposit, the more the shirt will influence the print. We also won't be printing an underbase for the same reason. We want the shirt to influence our print to get that washed out look. We will also be using a smoothing screen to flatten out the ink deposit after it's been flashed for a bit to increase all of the vintage effects. We mixed up 2 colors for this job with the FN mixing system, PMS Cool Gray 6 and PMS 7401, which is kind of an off-white cream color. If you want, you can add curable reducer or a soft hand additive to make your ink thin and soft. Since FN ink already has a soft hand feel, we can achieve a soft print without adding anything into the mix. Our screens are set up, so let's get printing. As the goal is a thin ink layer, use a single print stroke to maximize the desired look and feel. Pulling will give you more control over the amount of detail and ink laydown. A 70, 90, 70 durometer, or even an 80 will be best. Hardest squeegee durometer will lay down a thinner deposit of ink. The more passes you do, the less worn out it'll look. As you do multiple passes, the fibers are being matted down more and more, and the print becomes more vibrant. Vintage prints are easy to print and a great tool to add to your arsenal. The great thing about a vintage print is that if it's not perfect, that's just extra character. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and comment your tips for creating awesome vintage prints.